What's up guys, and welcome to the EE Hawk, a pretty inexpensive smartphone, but one with some surprisingly high-end features. So EE were kind enough to sponsor this video and send over an early sample of the smartphone. So we're going to unbox it and see what it can do. Alright, so externally the packaging is kinda unique. It looks like a radioactive sandwich, and on the back it's listed everything that's included. But let's open it and see for ourselves. The first thing you're going to see is the smartphone, packaged in an anti-static bag just to protect it during travel. And just below that we've got a little grey insert containing all the manuals and warranty information. There's a simple looking charger, USB Type-C cable, but more impressively, the earphones included are a partnership with JBL. More on that in a little bit. Taking the phone out of the packaging, my first impressions were, that is one solid phone. Anyways, what we're going to do now is skip forward a few days and I'm going to tell you what you need to know about the device. The Hawk by EE is a surprising phone. It actually has a front and rear Gorilla Glass construction, which makes it somewhat rival smartphones costing many times more. Holding it side by side with the Galaxy Note 8, both feel great in the hands. The finish is somewhat susceptible to fingerprints, but at the same time looks fantastic when it's clean. It's got a circular metallic finish beneath that glass, which looks pretty interesting in different lighting conditions. Now, the Hawk is not a big phone. It's got 134 grams of mass, it's got 7.9mm of thickness, and only a 5-inch display size. So compared to the behemoth flagship phones we're seeing nowadays, it feels surprisingly compact. The rear fingerprint scanner is quite reminiscent of the Google Pixel 2 smartphones. It's also just as fast and very easy to feel for. But we also have one more key selling point here. Something the company is very proud of having achieved in a budget phone, and that is a Cat6 LTE modem. So effectively combined with EE's own network, you should be able to get a download speed of about 300 megabits per second. We're going to test that. So on the left hand side I've got the Hawk, which is connected to EE's own network, and it's got a 4G signal. On the right hand side I've got the Google Pixel 2 XL, currently the phone I use on a day-to-day basis, and I'm personally connected to the Vodafone network. And to be honest, I was myself really kind of surprised by the results. I was expecting the Pixel 2 XL to at least be a little bit faster, but the Hawk ended up downloading the file about 3 times quicker. So I tried it again with a couple of other applications, as well as some different types of files, and the results were pretty consistent. So this is by no means a conclusive test, but at the same time it's very positive news for this new phone. Out of the box, the phone runs Android 7.1 Nougat. No official word on Android 8.0 Oreo, but at the same time it's not exactly on a backwards operating system. And to be honest, it feels right at home on this device. I was actually amazed how stock the experience is. A lot of the time with carrier-locked smartphones like this, you get a lot of bloatware on there, but to be honest there were only 2 or 3 applications on top of Google's own. With a lower mid-range MediaTek processor and 2 gigs of RAM, it's not the fastest £150 smartphone out there, but at the same time it's no slouch. But the focus of this device is really about its connectivity. It's about its download speeds, its upload speeds, as well as things like built-in Wi-Fi calling, which means that even in places where you don't have any signal, you can still make normal calls just with Wi-Fi. Apart from some dimming when you tilt the display, head-on it actually looks pretty good. The colours aren't super saturated, but at the same time it offers a good natural viewing experience. It's complemented by a pretty good single mono speaker on the bottom, but more importantly those included earphones. These, to be honest, sound better than most earphones included with a flagship phone, let alone a budget phone like this. They're fantastic. I would say even if you spent $20 to $30 on these, that would be money well spent. The camera here is pretty good, but at the same time there is room for improvement. When the lights go down, the detail does somewhat suffer and the photos can become a little bit noisier. With the help of your flash though, that problem is normally worked around. Front camera was pretty impressive, not the fastest shutter time, but at the same time a really decent amount of detail. So that is my overview of the EE Hawk, and as you probably guessed, it is a carrier-locked phone, meaning that the phone is only usable on EE's own network. Not that this is some sort of problem. I did do quite a bit of research on this before posting the video, and the public opinion seems to be that EE does have the best coverage anyway. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button down below if you did. My name is Aaron, this is Mr. Who's the Boss, and I'm signing out.